Hey Anderson, I'm going to show you a little bit about Play-Doh being a conductor and how my Makey Makey kit interacts with Scratch, which is a coding studio online. I'm going to take several short videos and compile them into one video and send them to grandmother. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a project that I've already worked on for the course I'm in right now. You can see it's about comparing collections or comparing money amounts to coin collections to see if it's greater than, less than, or equal to. I've represented that with Play-Doh buttons. Once again, I made this in Scratch Studio. You can see the instructions I typed over here. I'll give you a look inside later, but I wanted to just let you know kind of what we're working with right now so that you'll better understand the controls that we're about to replicate with our Play-Doh buttons. So right now you can see here that if I were just using a keyboard, if I wanted to answer that something was less than, I would use the left arrow. If something was greater than, I would use the right arrow, and if the two amounts displayed are equal, I would use the down arrow. Coming over here to my Makey Makey board, see if I can make you not dizzy. You saw that left arrow, right arrow, and down arrow. I'm going to connect my clips here in just a moment to the left arrow for less than, the right arrow for greater than, and the down arrow for equal to. You can see there's two holes in each receiver, and they are made of metal. It's a little hard to tell in a video, but I'm going to use alligator clip cords that you see back here. These come with the Makey Makey kit to connect each of the three receivers I mentioned to the Play-Doh buttons. So I'm going to hit pause, make those connections, and then come back to show you the rest. So now you can see, because of the color coordination of the alligator clips, that the left arrow connects to the less than button, the orange right arrow connects to the greater than button, and the down arrow, via tracing the yellow cord, connects to the equal button. And yes, by the way, these are actually Play-Doh. So there you go. But if I were to just go to touching them, nothing's happening on my screen. That's because while my computer is getting electrical feed plugged into the wall over here, trying not to make you dizzy, this board, which is kind of the brain of the whole system, is not connected to my computer yet. If you look, there is, not on this side, over here, a mini USB port. And so I'm going to use this cable over here, the USB cable, to connect this port to one of the USB ports on my computer. Let me make that connection and turn the recording back on. For purposes of demonstration, I've enlarged this game. In the coding program Scratch, you always have to click the green arrow to get anything started, so I will do that. And you can see that my timer's ticking. I can explain more about the coding behind this another time, but on the left we have 92 cents. On the right we have a collection of coins that is 75, 85, 86 cents, so 92 is greater than 86. So I would come over here, press the greater than button, but you notice nothing's happening. That's because while the brain of the system is connected to my computer, me touching this, it shouldn't have any reason to care that I'm touching it because I'm not completing the circuit. You have to be grounded in order to make it complete the circuit or to recognize your skin touching the Play-Doh as an input. So this bar down here you can see is called Earth. That is where the human touches it with one hand to ground. You can make this a little bit easier by using one of the extra clips, but for just a quick demonstration, I'm just going to touch it with my finger, and 92 is greater than 86, so I'm going to touch greater than, and the sound effects will help you with this. Whoops, I accidentally bumped equal to while I was trying to reach the greater than with only having two hands. So let's go to our new amount that was generated, 29 cents, and we have 25, 30. Okay, there we go. So 29 cents just barely is less than the 30 cents on the right. Let me touch the less than button. And I got it right. That's because I touched what the system was expecting me to touch in order to complete the circuit. If you touch the wrong thing, then because of the way I coded inside of this program, it recognizes that as an incorrect answer. But just with me touching the Play-Doh, it realizes that the input is coming from a certain receiver, if that makes any sense. So I think you could really enjoy the Makey Makey kit and what all you can do to experiment with conduction and how you can use it to manipulate your digital coding and computation. Oh, my little robot here is congratulating me on getting a whopping 1 answer right in 2 minutes. So once again, I'd be happy to talk more about the coding inside of the game with you sometime if you'd like. Hope you enjoy.